Still waiting for your unemployment to come through? The state could be withholding your benefits over an old debt. Tonight, the Rebound Arizona revealing thousands of Arizonans have an overdue balance with the state and may not even know about it. Here's ABC 15 investigator Courtney Holmes.
After months of trying,
keep calling. I'm calling to check on the status of my appeal. I'm calling to check to see what's been done.
Letitia Lamar will soon have her day in front of, or rather on the phone with, a judge to hear her appeal of the unemployment claim she was denied.
I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm very persistent.
Because the Arizona Department of Economic Security says Letitia was overpaid the last time she used benefits in 2012. That was news to her.
Because I never received any documentation.
And to Elizabeth Shaw.
I didn't get any kind of notification.
The mother of four learned about her debt from 2017 when she was furloughed back in March.
I finally waited on hold for 5 hours one day to speak with someone. And that's when they told me, you have an overpayment.
They're just two of the more than 89,000 Arizonans that have an overpayment balance as of April 30th, according to DES.
There's three types of overpayments.
And depending on what type you have, employment attorney Nina Targovnik with Community Legal Services says you could be left with nothing.
The first is administrative.
That one basically means it wasn't your fault.
So let's say you got unemployment. Your former employer appealed, you lost at the hearing level.
She says it's possible for the administrative overpayment to be waived, or DES can take 25% of your benefit until it's paid off. The second kind is a non-fraud overpayment.
If you omitted something, or maybe the DES representative heard you wrong and wrote down things that weren't accurate.
She says those cannot be waived, and you lose 50% of your weekly benefit, but
there's no penalties associated with it.
Finally, she says the hardest to undo are fraud overpayments.
You lied to DES, or you had two jobs, you didn't report your earnings.
And the penalties are stiff. It has to be paid off in full with interest before benefits will start. And if it's less than 2 years old, the state could decide to delay your benefit even longer, even after you've paid it off. Still, if you think there's been a mistake, you can file something called an untimely appeal.
If you legitimately made a mistake and they classified it as fraud, you can, explain to the judge what happened, and the judge can make the determination.
In Elizabeth's appeal,
You still considered it fraudulent
because she drew benefits to hold her over after she started working.
I'm still here. I'm still smiling.
But Letitia is holding out hope that her appeal will turn out differently.
I'm just praying and believing that, my prayers will be answered and, they'll get on with this, approve it, and keep moving.
So do you have an overpayment? We want to hear from you. Email us rebound@abc15.com. For the Rebound Arizona, I'm Courtney Holmes, ABC 15 Arizona.